Everybody, welcome back to Magika, episode 27 with me, Sid. And I'm in a strange place, mainly because I came out having a little explore. Specifically, well, let me show you what I did. I teleported myself out to the desert area, which is obviously where I've been stripping sand. And I took the boat and boated down into here. And when I got to here, I lost myself where am I? This structure. And this is one of the graveyards with a mausoleum at the back. And that mausoleum contains, amongst other things, a wither skull. So I carried on walking, went this way, carried on this way a bit, and I spotted that there was actually another one there. So, and I think I left that teleport anchor, but that doesn't matter. So I went and raided that one. So I now have two wither skulls. And as you know, what I'm looking for is one of those massive graveyards like we found in the last series I did with the Ahh Magika, but the other version of Ahh Magika, not Manner and Artifice. And so far I have been unsuccessful in finding one of those. One of those is absolutely ideal because they contain a building with a wither skeleton spawner, not a wither spawner. That would be a little extreme. So anyway, I've carried on searching. I've come down here, I've come across here, come down here. There's a little tiny graveyard there, nothing particularly with any note in it. And there, nothing particularly of any note in it. And I've come down here, that was a small graveyard, again, nothing, haven't been there, but it's a tiny one, it's not going to have anything significant in it. A larger graveyard there, still bigger, but nothing of significance in it, and we are now here. There's looks like a circle there. I could go back up to there, but I think I am going to mark this as Southern Explored, because I think we've come far enough, and we have got two wither skeletons. We've also got a whole load of other stuff, lots of waystones, lots of bones, loads of leather, loads of rotten flesh with which I can make more leather, a couple of totems, some diamonds, two diamonds, just lots and lots and lots of stuff. But the main key item there is these. Now these I can't do anything with. These I can make a wither bone skull cap when I'm tier 5 if I were part of the that group. But if I can remember the correct location, I think this over here, which is in itself close to, let me get over this village here, and there's an explorer there, there's an illager compound up there, sunken city over there, dungeon there. So this is kind of where we came around the other day, and there's what looks to be another graveyard thing there. This one here is another one of those graveyards, which means it has a wither skull in it. And to progress in Magic, one of the things we need to do, or one of the optional things to do, is kill a wither. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm also collecting these because you never know when you'll want a decorative skeleton. Or that decorative skeleton there. And of course, I'm not going to come in here and just leave it. I am going to loot the place, not bother with those. I've got more of those than I know what to do with. Again, I took those in the last two, but not going to bother. I would do collect all the wither roses though, because if nothing else, the black ink. And again, there's nothing. And I mean, that is. We found a village. Villager seems happy, celebrated, protected. Even he seemed to enjoy it. I hope we'll stay here for a while. Last day has been rough. I'm not keen on sleeping on dirt again. It does not look like you had a good end. I think they're supposed to be entrails or something. So yeah, in here we have, apart from a whole load of wither roses, which I do like to collect, because for one, if I pick them up I can't step on them, which is always a bonus. And I can also then, of course, pop down here, pop the graves off. Again, I'm not bothering with the anvils. With the iron farm, collecting second-hand anvils is largely pointless, but we will drop all of that lot in. Orms, I've got loads, and they are everywhere. So, oh, don't want you, do I? That's right. So, yeah, it's just, for the most part, a quick rifle through these chests. I'm calling them chests. It makes it less likely that I'm going to act or feel like some kind of tomb robber, which is interesting, really. I mean, yeah, as such as a stigma and no thing it would be to do, going round raiding tombs. There you go, number 3. Gimme. Right, pop that in there. There you go. There's number 3. I could probably get rid of some of that lot. That, those, all of those, that and that, that and that. You can have a look in here. We'll take your diamond ore. We'll take that lot, and we'll leave you some garbage, because I'm kind of like that. Don't bother with that. There's some, yeah. Again, there's stuff in here, but I don't think there's anything super exciting, and I'm not kind of collecting those anymore because I've got quite a lot of decoration back in the old homestead anyway. Well, I say homestead, I mean castle, of course. Whether that's kind of an ability thing, you know. Oh, there's no place like one's home castle. Just imagine the royalty going, oh, there's no place like Windsor. No, maybe not. I don't know. They've got enough trouble at the moment, thanks to all the negative publicity they're getting from that book. I'll be honest, I am largely indifferent. I think sitting there whinging for when you've had a life of absolute privilege and well, luxury to a degree, and I mean, yes, I get it. There's some unpleasantness, you know. You have a lot of the paparazzi following you around and, you know, making life miserable like that, but you also have never had to worry about a roof over your head or heating. I wonder what happens if I hang around in here too long. Well, we'll soon find out. Boop. In fact, I'm going to try and sleep in here. That should be entertaining. Right. Let's do that. We will clear the waypoint. If I can get in here, take the nearest and remove. And do I want to leave my graveyard marker? Have I got another one nearby? I don't think I do. I will leave it because there are things to have a look at over here, and I can use it to teleport away. So, I mean, I can use the waystone as well, but, you know, that's just things. So, we have got a load of gubbins, and we have got... Those things are dangerous. I don't know what happens if one actually hits you. I'm not going to stand around and find out, of course, but yeah, we can go to home. That's my lovely, lovely place of residence. So obviously I have got no wither skeleton skulls at the moment, so, but I do have a whole load of stuff. And I think I probably still have a whole load. Yeah, I've got loads of these spells, and I think I need to have a little bit of a tidy out. Now, have I got open crate? I've got those oak crates from crayfishers, and that's about it. And I don't think they're very big, are they? I suppose we could probably make some of those. Let me just make some of those like that. Actually, they're the size of a normal chest. So if I look in here and go, what? Spell. All right, let's just go. All right, that's everything sorted. I'm just processing all the ores that we've pulled out over the last, God knows how many episodes. There's a lot of it. This will leave anything that's not in multiples of 64, but that is fine because it will go through when I put the rest in the next time. That's not a biggie. So, what do I want to do now? I would like to go and have a look at something. I see, this sword has got two actions. It's got a left click and a right click. And if I control, there's an action for that and an action for that. So I can put you in there, and I can left click or I can right click. So I can basically bind a spell to either of those actions. And it occurs to me that we could actually make a spell that does exactly that. Yeah, and what I was thinking is we go with a touch and some kind of damage. Now, do I want arcane? What else we got? Fire. Fire damage I find a bit limited because obviously there's a lot of stuff that is immune to fire damage. Frost damage, yeah, could be interesting. Arcane damage, lightning damage. Ooh. I think we could go with that and maybe put a damage modifier on. Maybe, what do we got there? Do I need a radius? No. Do I need a range? No, because it's a touch spell. In fact, I could bring the range down realistically, but I would like to put the damage up. We're going to need more vellum, that's fine. So this sword does 11. If I give it another 9, that is 20 hearts of damage from a single hit. Don't know what would magnitude do. What would magnitude do? Lesser magnitude. Shape. Okay, formulas have a much more substantial effect. I can't see why that or how that would help. But I think that would do the trick. Don't need a delay, we don't need damage, we don't need duration. speed or radius or range, all larger things. That's a touch. So there's a fair amount in it, and I need to go and get more vellum. Let's go and do... I can't do that down here. I haven't got a well. Should I get a well? Don't know. Let's do it upstairs. Because the reason I built that wheat farm with the automation in the other episode was to provide food for cows, so I could get leather. However, those subsequent raids of the you appear to have done, I think. Yeah, the raids of come on, John. It's not difficult. The words of the graveyards has given me quite large amounts of leather. So that's good. And incidentally, that's my get rid of this chest. It just drops it out into a fire. Nothing fancy, just a chute and a burning magma block. Okay, and might as well do the whole lot because safety later. Or should I? It's a bit tedious. Yeah, so what I want to do is create 2 spells that run on my sword. That's my first piece of work to do. One is to basically up the damage of the sword when I hit something, and basically I want the damage to be from actually hitting it. So I think that is what will happen when I do that. It will cast the spell and also hit it. We'll soon find out. The other thing I want is when it right clicks, I think some kind of defensive action, whether it's a heal or, I mean, a heal might be the simplest option. So let me go and stick all of that in there. We've got plenty of everything. Ink, I will probably need more, but we're okay. So I need glowstone, 2 iron bars, and a lesser mystic focus. Let me pull these together, and then I'll get the next spell lined up, and I'll be with you in a mo. Okay, where's my chalk? Chalky chalk. Do the pattern. I don't think this chalk's going to quite do it all the way, but it's alright, I've got lots of chalk. I've got more than enough chalk. I could play hopscotch. Boop. There we go. And oh, I know what I do need. Where's me pouchy? Oh, I've got chalk in there as well. You see, I've got chalk everywhere. Right, so we're going to pop that down. The cats are having a bit of a wrestle. I will say wrestle. It could be classed as a fight. And then we'll take you. This was a complicated spell. And then we'll grab everything out of there. Pop that up there, and we can go sword. That's everything. So come over here where I'm well away from the thing, and I'm going to use the shape tool just because I keep cocking them up, and it's annoying. Have you ever tried drawing with a mouse? It's virtually impossible. Drawing with a brick. Down, left, fishy. And oh, what's that one? Glad I picked that one. Right, so we're going to call this one Zap. Stun Baton. There we go. That's Stun Baton after the old 7 days. Lightning, just a little zap. Off we go, and doesn't do a lot of damage. I can see that there's something outside, so let's start off. Not sure how wise using an electrical spell. Oh wow. that tree did quite a lot, and I realised that was only a fish. Right, you. Let's have a look. That was 10. That was 10. And now he's dead. Right. Put that into there. Right. That didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Why? That's annoying. I mean, it's still a very zappy spell, but it's not doing what I thought it was going to. What would happen therefore? So definitely plays like that. Let's have a... just take that out and... see, that doesn't seem to do anything. That's annoying. Now I can... that's fine. There must be a way to increase damage on this thing then. Acting as both weapon and spell focused, it's said on mages that can lay spells casting on demand or on strike. So apparently it should cast the spell on strike. So why didn't it? I'll leave it in there. It still has a practical application, even though it's not actually that useful. Now I can definitely get the right click function going, and the right click function, what I've looked up and thought of, is this is a class specific spell. This is the shield option, and I've set it up with a duration increase for 10 seconds. So right click, 10-second shield from damage. We are going to need some stuff, however. And before a magma cream and blaze powder, before I go any further, let's see whether I've got that, because if I haven't, I'm going to have to go into the nether. We don't have magma cream. We do have blaze powder. Now, I can make blaze powder, magma cream, can't I believe? Yes, with that. So, If I take you, I don't have many of them. Let's have a look at the usages for that. I can crush it in a crushing wheel. Well, I can't because I haven't got it. Craft it, it'll smelt, or I can just do the usual. So, I want to need slime, don't I? And I need more than that one, which means I need to do the wheat thing and get that one going. Okay. Let's check what else we need before I start getting committed to this one. Diamond chest plate. Now, I am running a little bit low on diamonds as well. It's not actually a problem because, you know, where's my little touch ring? Take that off. Well, that is actually a problem because I don't have enough diamonds to make a diamond chest plate. Okay. Should have made a fortune ring, shouldn't I? I can fix the diamond problem. That's relatively straightforward. I can fix that. Right, first things first then, let me go and do a little bit of mining of the strip. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I have got my slime balls. I've done the dough. Need to look at a cactus farm because green is problematic at the moment. And I can't remember, what did I need? 2 blaze, 2 magma. So 2 magma and 2 blaze. I got the diamonds obviously because it's ludicrously easy to get diamonds, that's why. So what I need is diamond. In fact, 8 is enough, isn't it? Diamond chest plate. There we go. So what am I doing here? I can't remember. We've got a defense rune, 2 blaze, rune thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one is that. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is that. Right. What else do I need? I need a blue glyph and a cyan glyph. Let's do the easy stuff first. I know it sounds cheaty, but there you go. Let's go and get my glyphs. I think it was just 1, wasn't it? So some of that and some of that and some of that. I think that was the blue glyph and cyan glyph, hopefully. Yes, just a blue glyph and a cyan glyph. Blue and cyan, and then 2 mystics and an armor stand. Doop, doop, doop. Two mystics. Armor. Really, I need to get into this. And I wish that it would get fixed because it is really annoying. It's not end of the world annoying, but it's just annoying. What on earth is outside? Just looking at that line of unpleasantness. 2 mystic prunes, mystic focuses, and an armor stand. 2 vitium and an orm, and a book. 2 vitium, an orm, and bit of leather, paper. Get that one down. Arcane rune. Oh, I think a book, shield, and an observer. So I need a shield and an observer. And an observer. I'm going to guess that I'm fairly certain I didn't have an observer. Let's just have a look. Yeah, of course I didn't. Right. Oh. I'm going to need another superheated Vintium, which requires a Vintium ingot, which is iron. And okay, let me go. 1, 2, 3. Have some of those because they are useful. I think it was just that, wasn't it? Give it a good coating, cook it, and then cook it again. Yeah. We'll split them into 3, speed it up. Actually, we'll split them into 2s to speed it up. Even better. And poof. Shield and observer, wasn't it? I think just book, shield, observer. Yeah. So then I need an arcane rune and a defense rune. What did I have? What have I already done? Haven't done any of them. So 2 of those. I've sorted the patterns alphabetical as well, just because, you know, that's the way I roll. I'm a natural born filing clerk, I'm afraid. Oh, my chisel is not looking good. And I cocked up as well. Right, need a new chisel. Okay, how do I make those again? Vintium ingot and sticks. That is handy. Superheat some of this. And where's my crafting bench gone? Right. Helps if you actually watch what you're doing. So we're doing that. Like that. Then you come round like that. There's our arcane rune, and then defense rune is there. It's a bit reminiscent of Terra Firma Craft. Flint napping. Defense rune. Okay, and then we can get our arcane rune, pop it on, grab our hammer, grab our superheated Vintium, pop that on, and There's our arcane, which I think goes there. And just as I think, what's wrong? 3. God, I cooked the other stuff, didn't I? Damn it. Okay. We'll hope that's got the durability, because otherwise I'll have to make another one, but it's not the end of the world, it's just a bit of a pain. I really could do with finding the hammer that I've got in mana and brass. Yeah, there we go. That can go away. That could go at the front of that. And we'll pop those away as well. Might as well stick that and that in there actually as well, because they're all kind of related. So, armed with all of that, I'm going to need one of those. And I'm going to have to lay out another chalk pattern. Oh, I also need to craft that spell, don't I? I think I've got everything there. Yeah, let's go. Let me get this laid out. I'll be back in a second. Alright, and that should be it. Let's squircle. Downward fish. Diamond. Upwards fish. That one. Right, so this one can just be called shield, because I really can't think of anything more imaginative for it. And it can be that icon there. Ah, yeah, look, it's there, resistance. Right, so, armed with that, I should be able to put you into my sword. And there we can put some resistance on, get a little bit of distance. I was going to use bind wounds in this slot, but it doesn't actually do that much for me, because you have to stay still. It's like it's more from like you've eaten things. So I need to do some more of these. We need 14 of the 17, and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need to do 8 more. So, summon a wither. That's easy. Just getting rid of the damn thing that's more difficult. Perform a sanctum invocation ritual and complete the structure. Reach 10 kilometers away from world spawn. See, that's a lot easier done in the nether, but of course the problem is the nether's very hostile to me at the moment. Enchant an item using a runic anvil. Craft an artifact from your faction at the mana weaving altar. Craft an eldritch orb. Correspond 3 iron or gold parts. Complete a tier 3 ritual. I haven't even looked at the tier 3 rituals, to be honest. That's just one of the allied things. Use a player charm to open a portal at that player's current location. Okay, that doesn't really seem to be that good. How do you know what tier? Oh, there we go. Ritual of the Homestead. Ritual of Return. Interesting. Just carry a ritual around and summon yourself home. Sanctum Invocation Ritual. That was the one that, because that sounds like a tier 3 ritual to me. This ritual designates a place of power for your faction. Upon completion, it spawns a single block, a circle of power. Right-click this block to display a structure that you will then need to build. Upon completion, the circle of power will activate. Allied faction players, and you, of course, when standing near or within, will gain a powerful buff to their spell casting, causing more damage with spells and making their buffs. So, Council Sanctum. Whoa. It's not too bad, is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 9 by 9. Okay. How do I unvisualize that? It's quite expensive ritual-wise, though. Quite a lot of stone, Vindium stone stuff. Go away. I don't want you anymore. How do I unvisualize? There's got to be a way of unvisualizing. Pin, clear. How do I get rid of that? Okay. So, here's the problem I'm trying to work around. Well, a couple of problems I'm trying to work around in my head. I'm just going to ignore that. We are on episode 27 of this. Are you gonna haunt me all the way around? And we've done quite a bit of building. We've done quite a bit of magic spell crafting, but we still have a sizable amount of spell crafting to go. And building, you know, there's this cave to do, there's stuff to decorate up there, a lot of work to do. And when I started Mana and Brass, the server series, I thought that it would be fairly easy to keep these two things separate, because this only is Mana and Artifice and a few supporting spells, whereas Mana and Brass, well, that's quite a lot. Britannia, Blood Magic, a lot more magic options. I am in a quandary now. Two quandaries. One is, do I stop Ahh Magika and just do 2 episodes of Mana and Brass a week? Because I'm spending some time on the server every day. I'm trying to do stuff, but of course I can't push myself ahead too far in a recorded series, because all an episode of me is then, and then I did that, and then I did that, and then I did that, thanks for watching, doesn't work. So that's one quandary for me. The other quandary is this. I have an enemy in the Nether, and that enemy is Lantern Wraiths, and they scare me. They scare me so badly. It's not even funny. because they basically drain my mana. So I've got however much mana I've got. I can't see right now because of this sanctum thing that I cannot get rid of. And I don't know how to do that. I'll probably just log out and log back in again. And they drain my mana, and they, you know, and most of my combat offensive capability is in spells, you know, bow, fire my little arrows. So if they drain my mana, I've got no offensive capability in the nether, which means that therefore I need to probably start looking at enchanting some, you know, mundane weapons to help me out in that circumstance. I would really like to know what that lot is outside as well. I'll come back to that in a moment. In fact, I'm going to go and have a look, just because it's super annoying. I can see them, they're all there. So yeah, I'm just at the stage now where I'm kind of going to thinking to myself, oh, we have cultists. Death cultists, perfect. Something sounds unpleasant down there, doesn't it? I've seen these in Mana and Brass, but didn't get to play with them properly. They're not down here, are they? Because they do have a habit of getting themselves trapped in awkward positions. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do. I am enjoying this series, but I kind of feel that that combining the two might be the better option. That's a cow. And then I'm not putting quite as much sure there's at least another cultist or two down there. Come on, where are you? Don't be shy. What if they somehow got into the caves? I don't know where they've got to. You can definitely hear them. There he is. Oh, he looks scary, doesn't he? Just leaves one who I cannot see. Oh, I think I see, yeah. Nope, there's at least one more. I think that's more. So yeah, I have seen this before. It's a good source of corruption, actually, which you use to make certain graveyard blocks. But anyway, that was me getting distracted. So yeah, it's I am in two minds what to do at the moment, but the Nether is proving to be scary because of that thing. Let me just relog and see if I can't get rid of this. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we are ticking on in time, and there is stuff we can be doing, but without answering the question that I posed earlier, the question of whether we continue with this separate single player playthrough or whether we go back. I made a spare runesmith cellar as well, by the way. Whether we go back and do things and have 2 episodes a week, which I must admit that is my teetering preferred option. Glyphs black, light blue. I think that's a light blue and white. But however, this has been invaluable just from a point of view of learning manner and artifice from the point of view of this. You know, we are, I need some white, picking things up which are then, when I come to play them on the server, damn it, need to means I don't have to fumble around in the darkness so much. I think that is a light blue one. Let's just have, oh God. Glyph. That one is light blue, yes, okay. Which I've got, perfect. That means I don't have to go faffing around with dyes. Block of redstone, gold, and some flint. Block of redstone. Ooh. A gold bar and some flint. Now, the reason I'm looking at this is because that sword is pretty good, but you can't enchant it. So I'm wondering whether the only way to enchant this is going to be with the runic enchanting system. Worst case scenario, I get a sharpness 2, I can't remember the sharpness 2 or sharpness 3 sword. I think it might be sharpness 2. That needs to be two of the diamondy ones that I don't really need. So that is sharpness 2, yeah. So once you've done and created your rune, the art of enchanting is the next step after creating is to take everything to the runic anvil and naturally apply it. To apply it, then place the item you want to enchant on the anvil, then place the rune on top of it, take your hammer and repeat repeatedly hammer it on, which is what I thought it might be. This will probably not work. Yes, so that won't work with that. Let's just go and apply that. What have we got in the way of swords in here? What are the, just curious. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. This is just satisfying a curiosity. And yes, so you can apply an enchantment to an already enchanted item. That is interesting. Not hugely interesting. Big old rusty sword. No, but it is interesting. Anyway, I think we can safely say that we've investigated that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not making any rash decisions, but you know, I should know before the next episode of Ahh Magika whether I'm going to continue, and then I will probably prefix it with This is Manor and Brass episode 5, and we'll move the thing. I may even do a channel update, but let me know, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.